All right, I am here with our own Mr. Bunnell, head coach of the Westfield baseball team, and he is on the hot seat for today. All right, what's your team looking like for this upcoming season, Mr. Bunnell?
Well, we returned quite a few players. We're going to have 7 seniors this year, and we return, I think it's 6 of our 9 full-time starters from last year's team that made it to the regional championship and the final 8 of the state tournament. We return our number 1, 2, and 3 pitchers on the mound and a reliever. So we return quite a bit, and we feel like we've also got a lot of people that can step in and fill in for those that departed last year. So we are pretty optimistic about the year.
All right, sounds great. We are number 11 in the state coming into this season in the preseason polls. About 17 wins. Would you give us an over or under for the season?
Ooh, 17 wins, over, under. Well, of course, I'm going to have to go over.
All right, what are some of the key players for this season?
Well, in the game of baseball, at any level, pitching is really important. Coach A. Strike is somewhere smiling right now. But, obviously we've got to be really good on the mound. So the fact that we return, I think it's 125 plus innings on the mound from a team that had the success that it had last year is really big for us. So, Wade Bertrand, TJ Ehrman, Mike McBride, Nick Salduti, Jake Seligan. We've got a lot of guys, some I'm not even mentioning here, that will be very big for us on the mound. We also have the chance to have probably one of our better defensive teams, and when you return 6 of 9 spots in the lineup, you're going to be pretty good, we hope, at the plate as well.
Fantastic. Now, we all saw the video of the Victory Challenge. How do you feel? Is this like an accurate representation of the preseason workouts for baseball this year?
Well, anytime we can put our kids into competitive situations, that's what we like to do. And this isn't a Victory Challenge, which is kind of a spin off of something that we've done for a long time. We felt like it drew the competitiveness out of this group, and when you get these kids into competitive situations, I think they showed that last year in the state tournament, that they are a pretty competitive group and really will compete pretty hard. And so that's what we liked probably most about the Victory Challenge, more than anything else, was just how it brings the competitiveness out of them.
Now, for a small segment of that video, you see the guys in the pool doing some cannonballs. There was reportedly a cannonball challenge. Do you have any comment on that?
We did. We ended the entire week with a cannonball event. We had 6 teams. Each team got to choose a representative for the cannonball event, with our champion being your own TJ Ehrman with a fine cannonball in both the preliminary and the final rounds.
What do you like best coming into this season?
Well, we've got a good group of kids. We really do. These guys work hard. They put in a lot of time. They've spent a whole off season coming in the morning, staying after school and working, out in the elements, inside, you name it, they've kind of done it. And so they're prepared. They're kind of battle tested, and we've got a high commitment level out of most of our kids, and that's been set long before them. And so they're a committed group, and they work hard, and we think we've got big things ahead of us, but we won't know until we get out on the field. And you can have lofty expectations, but we're going to have to back them up, and so we'll see how that works out.
Great. We've had a great deal of success over the past 3 years with a fantastic record. What do you think contributes to that? What's the main factor?
Well, I think the biggest factor, honestly, are the players that have kind of worked hard before our current players to establish some things in our program and set the bar really high. We expect a lot out of the kids, and we try to put as much pressure on them as we can in practice to prepare them, for the regular season and for the tournament. It's my goal as coach that the games are kind of easy. That their toughest days would be in practice or doing something else. And we hope to just make them comfortable in uncomfortable situations. And I think we've had some kids before these groups really buy into how we do things, and as coaches we just try to keep them on that standard, and most of the time we've been successful with that. And as anything else, things have to go your way, and particularly in a tournament where it's one game and one and done, you got to have some things go your way. So we've been fortunate, and we've also had a lot of kids that have put a lot of time and effort into the program to make it what we think is something special.
All right, looks like it's going to shape up to be a great season for the Rocks. Thank you for joining us. You are now off the hot seat.
All right, thanks.